Test. Hey, Alvin. Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
Pat, Steve.
There I am.
How we doing, guys?
See, you're still on vacation.
No, that's where I'm wishing I was.
Yeah.
You're still at the shop then, James.
Yeah. It haven't sold anything. It's all still there.
I'm just taking a break. I'm on a golf course on a tournament.
I can
Nice.
see your wheels behind you.
Yeah.
We got Brennan, we got Bill.
I'm here.
Hello. Hello. I got word from Robin that she will not make it.
John said he was going to try.
Okay.
I'll see if I hear from him, but that was the last email I got 30 minutes ago or so.
Gotcha.
James, your
Hey,
background
Steve.
looks like you're working a lot harder than Ryan with those spiral pipe behind you.
Yes, very hard.
Is that our test pipe? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it might be. It's one of the pictures I took from our trip to OmniDut.
Nice.
I want a fancy background like that.
It's really not that hard.
If I was still in manufacturing, I'd have time to do that.
We got Scott. Hey, Scott.
Hey,
Scott.
everyone. I may have to mute myself. I'm getting a new furnace air conditioning put in. There's some sheet metal banging going on.
Nice.
It better be round.
That's yeah. I tried to get around. I was trying to get a spiral furnace, but they just don't have them.
There you go. That's our next push, guys.
All right, guys.
Well-
I'm going to mute out here.
All right.
All right,
James, are we
I'm
missing
still
anybody
here.
else?
Augustin accepted. There he is.
Okay.
Jerry accepted. And then and Kyle as well.
Wow.
So it looks like John and Robin might be the only two, but I'd say give it 1 or 2 more minutes and then we can get going.
Sounds good.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Morning.
How we doing?
Good.
Well, anybody doing anything fun to close out summer here?
Going to a SMAGNA convention.
Yeah, I can't believe
No.
school started back already.
I got travel baseball tournaments starting in a week and a half
Starting?
for the fall.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just finished our last one, so I finally get a break.
Yeah, we stopped just before 4th of July and took July off, and we're getting ready to start again.
Gotcha.
What's your kids play, Brennan?
He's a catcher and outfielder. So
It's a
He's a-
combination.
yeah, he's a junior this year, so kind of a big year for him, but had a great summer and sophomore season. So
Is he
how
gonna
it
play in
goes.
college?
That's what he wants to do. We'll see how it goes here the next year, but I think September 1, we can start getting official emails, so who knows? But, well,
I'd say probably good to go. Right.
yeah, let's kick it off. This should be fairly quick, guys. I just wanted to kind of pull everybody together and get an official vote here on how to move forward with this this ductwork purchase for our research project. As you guys can see in the meeting invite, Pat sent over both quotes. So SMC quoted it as well as tradesmen. The quotes themselves were very close. The difference that we're looking at is really in the freight and then how it is paid for. So SMC was just saying, hey, here's the cost. And we did it at cost or darn near it. And then we had the freight quote on top. Tradesmen did their quote and they're saying they'd be looking for like a sponsorship in exchange for the ductwork with SPIDA to pay for the freight. Is that correct, Elvin?
That's correct.
Okay, so all in all, you know, and I want to hear everybody's viewpoint here, but both are money to the organization, right? So whether we're taking out a sponsorship or we are just paying for the ductwork, it's costing SPIDA dollars. Either way, but I'm flexible on this as far as you know, who does the work. As far as not getting the 4-inch size in there, didn't we have 4-inch? I think that was the smallest in there, Pat, in the original proposal.
Yeah, 4-inch and 6-inch.
Yeah,
And you couldn't do 6-inch.
right, and I guess my feeling on that is if it's going to fail at the larger sizes, not at the small end.
Oh, yeah.
So if the 8 passes, the 4 and the 6 are going to be validated anyway because it's the same
Correct.
gauge material. So
The problem is you can't put beads on 4-inch.
right.
It's pretty hard to.
Yeah, a little tight. So I mean, I guess it comes down to, you know, where do we want to spend our money? Do we want to you know, take the 9,000, and that would be a bit of a bargain for us because I think that like the diamond sponsorship is 7,500. So if we said we're going to give tradesmen the diamond sponsorship, or Alvin, I don't know if this would be something that you guys would be interested in if we created a separate sponsorship for that and called it like the research sponsorship for the year.
It really doesn't matter to David at all, or
Okay.
to us. All we're saying
Okay.
is if we're prepared to donate the steel,
Yeah.
whatever
Okay.
the form the sponsorship takes doesn't matter to us.
Okay. So if I guess as far as the organization is concerned, I see us saving more money as an organization than if we went with Alvin's and we said tradesman is the official research sponsorship of 2022 and the main sponsor of, or one of the sponsors of this this research program that we're doing. Then we're not losing sponsorship dollars that would take away from our budget for our speakers at our conferences. What are your thoughts, everyone?
Really comes down to whatever's cheap, whatever they'll lay out from SPIDA, you know,
Mhm.
it's all the dollars. So I would go with the cheapest.
Okay, anybody else?
Yes, I just thought I'm unclear. So it seems like regardless, we're talking, you know, what with the freight, you know, maybe 12 grand. However, tradesman, it's offering the capability of that we need that 6-inch and larger, correct? So
Mhm.
that's a benefit from a project research standpoint.
Yep.
But then essentially, if I understood correct, we will not have to pay all of that. They just want a sponsorship as a to trade in, right?
Correct.
Well, if we went with Ryan's suggestion of creating a sponsorship, a research sponsorship, then that shouldn't affect the other sponsorships. You should still be able to get the money for those and the speakers.
Correct. And that was one thing I wanted to clarify with Alvin here in this meeting. So I'm grateful that he's able to attend.
Yeah, but I'll bring it up. I know Robin locked in a bunch of sponsorships for next year already, as she does at every annual meeting, but I see no issue in adding a research level sponsorship category and giving different, or, different recognition. It's not going to take away from any of these other levels.
Agreed.
It's not that difficult to give them extra recognition in the program or online, or especially with the project. When we start sending out the reports, they'll get that recognition there.
Yep.
I think that would be worth saying, this project was sponsored by tradesmen in the fine print or on the cover page or something like that. But
Yeah, and
yeah,
we could
it's
have
easy to
them
build into the
potentially
annual
help
meeting.
with the presentation of the results. So when we present the results to the membership, we could give them an opportunity at that point as well to speak a little bit about it and about themselves, kind of a moment at the mic during that presentation as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's very doable. I think that's a good option.
I mean, I would think too, right? Like we're going to constantly be doing technical projects. We're going to be constantly looking for somebody to donate ductwork. I mean, having that research piece added in as a sponsorship doesn't hurt for future projects either. It
Right.
kind of puts the president in that that's available for whatever you're doing or whatever project to incentivize people to donate that ductwork moving forward. I mean, that's, something that could be around for a while.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Okay. Well, so at the end of the day, the tradesman quote, as I see it, would cost us the freight, which would be $4,500. And the SMC quote would cost us roughly, rough numbers, $10,600. So let's take a formal vote if nobody else has anything to add, and all in favor of tradesmen, raise your hand.
My hand's up.
I'm
Okay,
assuming Alvin's is up too. He just logged back.
I'm assuming that as well. Okay,
You get a count?
I think we're good enough. I counted 8, so
Yeah, there's more
and
than
that's from the
majority.
yeah. So so I think that I think we're good to move forward with the tradesman quote. James, do we need to issue like a formal purchase order or anything like that to them, or do you want to just send out a yes, please proceed, and then they can bill SPIDA for the freight?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And
That
then
work for you, Alvin?
I'll connect the dots with Alvin off the call,
Okay.
but we'll.
yeah, and then I just want to make sure we have if Dr. Idem and Pat and Alvin, if you guys can coordinate on shipping timeline, so we don't hold up the project.
Right. I think he'd like to start by September 1st. So
Okay.
if we could get the ductwork within a couple of weeks, I think that would be about right.
Great.
Doesn't help Alvin dropped off now. And
Yeah, let's we'll just have a separate email chain on that. Maybe James, if you could start that, just to confirm kind of those details.
Yep.
And then we'll work with Alvin and make sure that we're all squared away.
I can hear you now.
Brian,
Oh, there he is.
just a quick question. Do you know how many pounds that was? I'm a little bit closer, and I'm sorry, I've been out of the country, so I'm a little bit behind. How many pounds was that? I'm just kind
I
of
don't
looking
know that anybody calculated it, but I think it was around
ballpark.
100.
Yeah, I don't have it offhand.
Yeah. I can get it to you tomorrow or the next day.
I was just curious. I mean, are you talking a couple thousand, 3,000? I can't even remember the whole list.
The first bidder who was disqualified estimated 4,400 pounds.
4,400? Okay.
That included 4-inch and 6-inch. But he was not a SMACNA member.
Yeah.
Are you looking for, is it a big benefit to have a SMACNA member?
If we want $10,000 from him.
Yeah, SMACNA is giving us $10,000 under the understanding that we're using a SMACNA and SPIDA member to manufacture the pipe that's going to be tested.
I know a vote's already been taken, but I'm not opposed to taking a look at it. I apologize. I've just been out of the country to be able to take a look at this. I'm probably closer than you are. I'm not opposed to taking a look.
Yeah, we had hoped when we did get a quote from you, Jerry, but
I've been out of town, and then I had a kind of a catastrophe that I had to take care of. So I'm really behind right now. But I mean, if the decision's made, I don't have no problem with it at all. I'm just trying to help if you're looking for a SMAC. Now, I thought that was a little bit of an interest, but you know, it's up
Yeah,
to you if you
you
want to take a
were
look at it.
one.
I mean, I think what Alvin's doing is great. I mean, I think it's awesome. So
set was one of the qualifiers.
again, I don't mind taking a look at it. I have to go through the emails on the material list, unless you want to flip it to me. I could probably take a look at it tomorrow morning and see if I can help the cause.
Yep, go for it if you want to. We're good either way.
Okay, I don't want to step on your toes by any means. That's not my intent. I
No.
apologize for being behind. So
We
I'm
gotta-
a little
we
bit
gotta do-
closer to you, and you know, being a
we gotta do it.
SMAC might be
Yeah,
a
we gotta-
benefit.
We got to do what's best for SPIDA.
All
So
right.
whatever.
Okay.
We're good. Just let us know what
Yeah.
we're supposed to do. I gotta go.
Okay, I apologize
All
about
right,
that,
thanks,
but if you
Alvin.
can flip me the material list, I'll jump on it in the morning.
Yeah,
and see what I can
I'll
do.
get to that, but we also need a freight estimate because we agreed that SPIDA would pay the freight. So it's the cost of the ductwork plus the freight.
Yep.
Okay, the only criteria I have is I can do all the way down to 8-inch. Do you need 6-inch corrugated?
Let's just see where the price comes in.
I mean,
And I
I
think-
just can't get into the 6 and do a corrugation. I already looked
Yeah.
at it.
Agreed. Ours was the same. I guess I would say then, Alvin, thank you guys for your bid. It looks like he dropped off. It sounds like everybody's vote is just, it comes down to total price to SPIDA. Is that correct? So it,
Because you were cheaper than Alvin was.
yes, but he was willing to do the sponsorship for the to throw it in.
Right.
So if Jerry is willing to do something similar and his freight cost is less, then we could go that route. But
So
I think
Alvin was basically going to donate all the material, correct?
he was going to donate the 8873.
For some type of recognition.
Yep. For a research sponsorship was what we kind of decided on here. So, so if you're willing to do something like that, and then SPIDA pays the freight and it comes in less than what their bid is, I think we just go with bottom dollar.
But they're at just the freight cost, correct?
Yeah, they're just the freight cost of $4,500.
And they're going to provide all the material and labor for free
Correct.
at no charge. Okay, all right. I'll take a look at it.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is then, Jerry will wait for your bid, hopefully tomorrow. We'll make a final determination after that. And then we'll just follow up with an email to everybody and let you know what the final decision was. But we'll just go strictly based off of total cost to SPIDA.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep, the only reason I'm jumping in is because of SMACNA. I think you guys, if I recall, previous to me leaving, you guys were looking for a SMACNA, so
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at it, okay?
Okay.
James, will you distribute that contract once you get it signed?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Dr. Item to update the information with mine instead of yours as the sponsor, and I'll sign it and get it out to everybody.
James, if you could flip me that material list again, so I don't have to look through 100 emails, and also
Yep.
the destination zip code where it's going, I can jump on it fairly quick.
All right, so do you have their contract? You don't, Jerry, do you? All right, I'll send you something. It's got their address on it.
Okay. All right,
Sounds good.
I'll jump on it in the morning. I'll get it back to you as soon as I can, all right?
All right. Thanks for the time today, guys.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.